Hello, my name is Drew Hart, and I'm the author of Who Will Be a Witness? Igniting Activism for God's Justice, Love, and Deliverance. My book is designed for churches that have begun to awaken to the social and political injustices of our society, and yet just aren't quite sure what to do in response to it. Who Will Be a Witness offers a vision for faith communities so that they can organize and participate in justice at the grassroots level, as well as at the state and national level as well, doing all of it as an essential part of what it means to be followers of Jesus. The book provides insights into scripture and history, along with sharing some personal stories, as well as just identifying how the witness of the church has become mangled by Christendom, white supremacy, and religious nationalism. But probably most importantly for many congregations, it provides a wide range of strategies that are conducive for local congregations that are seeking to give witness to Jesus' ethic of love and justice, and to do so in solidarity with the most vulnerable in our community. And so I know many people feel disillusioned and distressed by all that we're seeing in our society today. And so I'm really excited about just offering this book that provides a path toward meaningful social change and a more faithful witness to the way of Jesus. Some of the reason why I wrote the book is because when I was speaking around the country, engaging folks around my first book, Trouble I've Seen, Changing the Way the Church Views Racism, I found that many congregations were very responsive to the book, but the one question they had was, what should we do with this thing you call doing racial justice, right? I invite people to live in solidarity with those who are oppressed and to pursue racial justice as a part of our faithful witness. And so because I realized so many people did not know what that meant and what that looks like, I knew I needed to provide some more options for people looking to actually live this out faithfully in the public square. So that was the origin for why I wanted to write the book. But then, of course, me being a theologian and a practitioner, I knew I wanted to do so much more than just provide strategies. And so there's kind of really three things that are a part of this book that I think are going to be really exciting for folks. The first thing is that in response to just the domesticated, diluted, and watered down Jesus, the westernized and whitened Jesus that we are presented with so often in our society today, I offer a couple chapters really diving deep into the scriptural witness and just unveiling the kind of radical, revolutionary way of Jesus that we see in scripture. And I think that that's just going to be a really significant help for folks that are just tired of the whitened Jesus and the Jesus that kind of is presented as a mascot for the status quo. The second thing is that I do a lot with history. I turn our attention to just the development of Christendom, or I call it in the book Christian supremacy over society, and how that birthed and morphed into colonialism and white supremacy over society. And along with that, looking at just the ways that religious nationalism are bound in our society, and yet also giving voice to the Black prophetic tradition that has been consistently speaking up and speaking back to all these problems that have been going on in our society for centuries. And then the thing that probably many people are going to be looking for comes at the end of the book. At the end of the book, I provide strategies for the church that I believe are conducive for actual social change. I'm thinking about things like nonviolence theory, movement theory, community organizing, and I even wade into the ugly waters of electoral politics. All of that, though, to just reimagine how can we engage in grassroots local work as followers of Jesus in a way that is actually strategic and effective, but also faithful. And so I think people are really going to be excited about just that layout and the way that it's really practical and set up for congregations to actually do the work together. And so absolutely, this book is definitely for everyday folks. while I bring in scholarship and research, biblical scholarship, theology, history, social science, I also tell personal stories and make it very accessible. And in fact, I'm really excited that we have a free study guide on Herald Press's website so that groups can journey and explore this book together. So I'm really excited about this book. And I think that for those that, again, have been awakening to the social and political injustices in our society and are asking themselves, how should we respond? I think this will be a great resource for faith communities that are looking to organize and respond and get mobilized in response to the injustices we see so often in our society.